Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Before I get into the review demo intro of this video, I just want to say welcome to my new subscribers and thank you so much for deciding to click that subscribe button. It means so much to me. We're now at 3.3k subscribers and honestly, I'm super duper excited. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I'm just like, woo! We're getting there. And hopefully, my goal in my mind is to get to 10k by June of 2017. So I think we can make it happen. What do you think? Okay, so today I'm going to be talking to you about the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette. I know it's so talked about here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I wanted to know what the fuss was about because there are a lot of mixed reviews out there, and I thought, you know what, I'll give you my 2 cents about it. And so yeah, I got it and let's get into it. Before I leave, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to comment if there are any videos you would like to see next, or your thoughts on this palette. If you do like my channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that little bell to get notifications on when my videos come out. I usually post on Wednesdays and Sundays, so yeah, you don't want to miss out on any of that, so click that little bell and let's get into the video. I do hope you enjoy it, and yeah, bye guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown on how this is gonna go. It's kind of gonna be like my Kylie the Burgundy palette video with a live swatch, not live swatch, but a live application of a couple of shadows so you can actually see how it works. As much as I like a good arm swatch, which I will not have in this video, but be sure to check out my blog where you will see everything, close-up pictures, arm swatches, all that extra details on my blog. So I'll be leaving the link in the description box below and as well as here. So yeah, so I'll be showing you live how it applies and I'll just give you my thoughts. If you see me looking down, it's because I have like little notes, because this is actually like my second time filming this video and I felt like the first time I was like all over the place. So I'm like, you know what, Elma, you work much better with some sort of like a guide. So this is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition Textured Shadows palette. It came out last year, I want to say towards November, October, and it's by Huda Katan. She's a really known Middle Eastern beauty blogger, and she has like a ton of followers on Instagram and on YouTube, and she first started off with her line of lashes. You see all the pictures everywhere with people, let me show you this, with people, you know, putting the face like this, and her lashes are really beautiful. Her lashes are really good. I have no complaints whatsoever. I did get my hands on her liquid lipsticks and I will be doing a review and demo swatch of these in the upcoming week, so be on the lookout. She came out with an eyeshadow palette. I was quite intrigued because I'm like, okay, so she nailed it in the lash department, she nailed it in my opinion in the liquid lipstick department and contour, lip contour department. So I'm like, what's going on? And the fact that there were so many mixed reviews about it, some people really love the palette, some people don't like it that much. I was like, I want to know what the deal is. We'll start off by saying that when I saw the price tag of $65 US, I was like, girl, let's back up a little bit. What's going on? But apparently the reason why it's at this price point is because her foiled textured shadows are like super pigmented, and I guess it takes more time to manufacture or something. And also there is no talc in these shadows, which is really interesting because most palettes these days have a lot of talc. So like I said, it's at $65, and the thing is at $70 and more you get free shipping. So that's why I actually got these Camille Easy Lash. I think it's like part of her new collection of lashes that came out, and so I got free shipping, so I was quite excited about that, even though to me $65 was quite so it came in this sort of bubble wrap bag with like Huda Beauty written on it and everything, and honestly it came through DHL, and I want to say it took about a week to arrive, and I don't remember if I had a tracking number or not, but it did take about a week to arrive in a DHL bag with like wrapping paper, and on top of that the little wrapping paper around it. So I was really I really liked the fact that my shadows didn't come like broken or anything, because that's a big fear of mine all the time when I order like shadows and palettes and stuff like that. And so in the bag there was this little leaflet with like Huda Beauty, Huda Beauty with Huda with roses all around and a look, and she just looks so stunning. And I like this leaflet because it's quite informative. It gives you like the names of the shadows, so it comes in highly pigmented mattes, chrome pressed pearls, and 3D mattes, or what I like to just call them the textured shadows are Dubai Fling, 24K, Rose Gold, Trust Fund, and Blessed. And the chrome pressed, if I'm not mistaken, are Angelic and Moon Dust, and all the rest Bossy, Flamingo, Shy, Bay, Black Truffle, Suede, Cocoa, Man-Eater, Henna, and Sandalwood are all matte shadow. This was really helpful, and there was also swatches on other skin tones, which is always a good thing, and I think it's really like a nice informative leaflet. Plus she just looks gorgeous on the picture, to be honest with you. I will have a picture of this on the blog so you can see it more close up and zooming and all that, so be sure to check that out. As well as a card which said with like little lips on it, and the little lips are actually stickers. I'm gonna stick them all over my computer, to be really honest with you. And I think it's really nice that the card can actually be used for something, and it's just like not just like a card that you tend to throw away. You can actually have like little sticker lips, and they're really cool. So it says, "Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for shopping at Huda Beauty. We appreciate your support and hope you feel gorgeous using our products, Huda," and then like all the social media and stuff like that. So I think it's so when it comes to the palette, where is it available on? Obviously shophudabeauty.com, I think that's the website. I'll be leaving all the links in the description box below, so don't hesitate to check it out. And also you can find it, or wait, I have a little bone to pick with Huda Beauty and her partnership with Sephora, to be really honest with you, because this palette was available on Sephora Canada. Yes, I live in Canada, so that's the country that interests me the most. So for a while when it did come out, this palette was available on Sephora.ca, but now it's only available on Sephora.com, even though I must say it is completely out of stock, and not only on Sephora but also on her website. So I'm thinking she's bringing it back at some point, but the fact that it is not on Sephora CA is quite disturbing to me, because I'm like, what about the Canadians who want to buy it? And you know, it's such a pity, and I don't really like that. And for a while when her lip contours came out and her liquid mattes came out, most of them were readily available on Sephora.com, so US, but not so much so Sephora Canada, which I'm like, girl, don't forget the Canadians, like, come on now. So it's really a pity that it's not available on Sephora.ca, because, well, if you're a beauty insider or VIB Rouge or VIB member, you get free shipping, so it's one less thing to pay. So I do wish that is one negative that I will point out from the start, that her palette was available on Sephora.ca. So there are 18 shadows, and honestly, let me just say right now, this is not a unique palette. If anything, it's quite on trend with everything that's going on at the moment. With, you know, a great comparison I would say is the Modern Renaissance palette, or even the Burgundy palette by Kylie Cosmetics. It's nothing new. The colors are quite, you know, you can find this all over the place, and if you look on Pinterest, you'll even see that people are like finding the exact same shades in Makeup Geek and MAC, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not a unique palette, but it is a beautiful palette. Now, the textured shadows is something that I have never personally played with before or had in my collection. I always have like super metallics or things like that, but nothing so textured. And when she says textured, she is not joking. This thing is actually textured. I don't know if you can see, but there's really like bumps, and you know, there is some texture in there compared to the two other ones here, which are like metallic pressed, which are way more smoother and like quite butter. Okay, so the application of the shadows. So what I did first is what I always do. I went in with my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base, which is what I used also for my Kylie the Burgundy palette review demo. I applied my Too Faced Poreless Smoothing Press Powder, which is something I always do so that the shadows can blend easier. So the shadows can blend easier. I don't know where I was going with. What I did is applied the color Shy. It's a matte color. It's not the bright pink flamingo, but the one right next to it. And to be honest with you, I was quite disappointed. If anything, in this palette, I'm quite disappointed by the matte colors. I don't know if it's because I'm used to products with talc and stuff like that, but I feel like they don't apply as smoothly as, say, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. However, I will say this, there isn't as much kickback and fallout as the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow. There isn't like, you know, powder all over the place, and some people did say that they had that issue, but I personally did not have that issue of like powders all over the place or like flakiness. I went on to use Suede in the crease. I didn't want to go for the black immediately. If you want more looks with this palette, do not hesitate to comment below. I'll probably even do it without you guys even telling me to do it, but yeah. So I used Suede in the crease to deepen it a little bit and add a little bit more dimension. I went in because I felt it was a little bit too pale. I wanted really that burgundy, I guess, color to pop, and Bossy is such a gorgeous color. It's such a pity that it does not blend really beautifully and does not apply evenly. That's one of my biggest problems with the mattes, is like they don't have an even application and they don't blend as easily. Oh, and also they are not as pigmented as she claims, as she says they are. You do have to go in a couple of times to really have the color truly pop, which is a pity because the other shadows are actually really pigmented and very beautiful. I do wish they would be a tad more pigmented. Don't get me wrong, like it shows up, but you do need to go in a lot with your brush before the color actually comes up, pops up, especially on my skin tone. So I don't even want to start imagining what it would be like on deeper skin tone. And what I did was apply rose gold, which was a textured shadow, all over my lid, and it is such a beautiful color. Huda Beauty did some damage control by saying that this applies better using your finger, so I did not even attempt to use it with a brush. I did see some people have some troubles and trying with Fix Plus and everything, but it came up like mostly chunky. But honestly, if you're going with your fingers a little bit warmed up and you apply it, there's no problem whatsoever. It comes on really, really beautiful. I was quite impressed because it's super shimmery and very, very pigmented. However, if like me, you have long nails almost all the time, it's kind of difficult. If you know me, I don't really like using my fingers to apply shadow, but it is what it is. So I was lucky enough that one of my nails broke, so that's the finger I used to apply the shadow, and I had no problems whatsoever. And I applied Moon Dust on my brow bone, and then I applied, what did I apply? I applied some more Shy on my lower lash line, and then henna to really blend that out. Apart from the mattes, which are kind of disappointing, the rest is actually really, really nice to use. It is a beautiful palette. It is not unique, really not. But if you do want to support Huda, I think, and that I think is one of the driving factors that made me purchase this palette, is because so far I really love all her products and I love her work ethic, and I don't know, like there's something about her that really, like, that I really admire. And on top of it, this is gonna sound so cliche, but especially in the world of today where Middle East has such negative connotation. I find it really refreshing and very empowering to see this woman build herself an empire, you know, built on like her passion for like makeup and things like that. So I think this is why I bought this palette, because I really love the direction in which she's going, and she seems like such a cool person. I would love to meet Huda Beauty, to be really honest with you, and she's so gorgeous, like oh my gosh, and she's so funny and quirky. So yeah. When it comes to packaging, I will say that's another negative for me, because I was honestly kind of disappointed. I know I just said like I love her and I love the direction in which she's going, but I honestly did not see where she was going with this. Actually $65 plus tax plus shipping. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, at least one, give me a mirror, okay? And honestly, the sleeve is so beautiful. I don't see why she did not make it part of the shadow. Like, if it was something like this and opened up, like, I don't know, I think it's really beautiful. Even though I see how having your shadows displayed in front of you is a cool thing, and mind you, it's not like cheap plexiglass, like it's really is sturdy, but it is still like a cardboard packaging. I don't see it. Okay, granted, maybe it's easy to travel with and it's lightweight, but for $65, honey child. So all in all, apart from the packaging and the disappointing mattes, I think it is a beautiful palette. Do I think it's a must-have that you must splurge and get it? Yes, if you are a collector and you love makeup and you love Huda Beauty, yeah, go for it. That's why I went for it. But is it like a must-have necessity? Can you like not find these shadows anywhere else? No, you can totally find these shadows, especially this array of colors. Honestly, it is not a unique palette. It is a beautiful palette, but like you'd say in French, sans plus. There isn't that extra, you know, oomph that would tell me, oh my gosh, yes, go get this palette, which is kind of disappointing, because I don't know, I hope that her next edition will be a little better when it comes to the mattes. The textured, I wish there was a way, maybe there isn't a way to make it more brush friendly. That would be really cool. Yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Don't hesitate to check out the blog, elrosaddiction, and if you've checked out the blog and I have still not answered your questions, please leave a comment below so I can, you know, answer your questions. Don't forget to join me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Yeah, join my Snapchat. I'm gonna put my snap code right here so you can check me out. Yeah, I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. Bye guys.